Alright, a lot of people are saying that they would never buy a Frost fingerboard because of Mike Schneider's review. So, this is like some of the things why you should buy one. First thing is that Mike Schneider bought his deck over the summer. That was 6 or 7 months ago. You can see that my old decks, I used a different mold. These decks, like Mike Schneider said, had very high kicks, very hard to control, in a bad shape, not very well pressed, and I don't know, didn't have a lot of pop. All of the grain was horizontal, just not good, and pretty much everything he said was true, but those were with the old decks from over the summer. And trust me, in 6 or 7 months, I've definitely made some improvements. And here's one of the newest decks I've made. You can see that I use a new mold now, which has fairly lower kicks, but enough kick height to get a decent amount of pop. The grain is vertical, which makes it a lot more pop. This deck's a 5-ply, and you can see it has a lot more gloss to it. And the overall, like the sanding has really gotten better. Probably see it here. The rounding is a little bit better. And also, if you look at a real skateboard, the tails are kind of like rounded off to the side. And here's with my old decks, you can see that it's real like boxy. And with the new decks, nicely rounded. So yeah, gloss is real nice on my new decks. Mold, lower kicks, not low, like really low, but high enough to get a decent amount of pop. Vertical plies on the bottom. Also the colored plies, you probably am not going to be able to see this, but there's a blue dyed ply in here, and the dyed plies are a lot darker than the old ones. You can see here, this was supposed to be a maple red alternating plies. And you can see it pretty much just looks like maple all the way through. But with the new ones, this one has a dyed blue ply. You can see it's a lot more darker. See it a lot better. The holes now are very even. I have a new way of drilling them. What I do is I drill one hole, drill the countersinking, and then I get this right here. It's just a base plate with the kingpin knocked out. And what I do is I screw that one screw on there, and then mark where the rest of the holes are, and even the kingpin hole. So every single hole, including the kingpin, is dead on. So yeah, that was just some of the improvements that I've made, and reasons why you should buy Frost nowadays. I've made a lot of improvements since Mike Schneider's review. So yeah, buy a Frost fingerboard.